welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylah and I make scrunchies and bows and now makeup bags. I've been doing so for 11 years now. In today's video, I'm going to be opening up my new heat press, which technically I have already opened it because I filmed this a while ago, but I actually didn't film an intro for it. So this is the intro and I'll be, talking about it and showing it off. I've been using it for, I'm gonna say like over a month, probably like 2 months now almost. I can't remember when I got it, but it's been quite a few weeks and it has been amazing and I definitely recommend it to anyone. Yeah, it's an auto heat press from HTVRONT. Just like getting everything done with the makeup bags has been so much easier with this thing. That's my intro. It's so bad. I'm just going to jump straight into the video. Here is my unboxing. Okay, this is the HTV, I don't know if it's RONT or VONT. HTVRONT? I'm not sure, but it's the Auto 2 Smart Heat Press. I also think I will get changed just for the next little bit. Okay, feeling much better in this dress to open this up. I don't usually do unboxings on the ground, so, but it is really, really heavy and I'm actually not strong enough to lift it onto the bench by myself. I'm very weak though, so I don't know. Here it is. I'll show you some of the features. Okay, so it says greater pressure control, foolproof preset. So it must have like a, almost looks like a touch screen, which is pretty fancy. Lift. Oh, looks like it comes out. How does that work? That's pretty cool. Looks very fancy. It's the one I got, the Daisy White. Let's open it up. These fabric scissors aren't really fabric scissors. They're the ones I use for everything. Sorry. Okay, got a fancy little envelope in here. Even though I got it from HTVRONT, I still don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It's from Locklick. I still don't know if I'm saying that correctly either. It says, is an innovative DIY brand committed to serving every craft lover with the best effort to being a good helper that knows craft is best. Alright, I might get it out so I learn better with like actually seeing what things are. This is like the weirdest like stuff I've ever seen. It's not paper, it's something else. It feels funny. I don't really know how I'm gonna get this out if I'll be honest, but we'll figure it out. I love when things come and the foam is like super dense. It makes it feel like really high quality. I don't know if that's just me, but the packaging feels high quality when the foam's like super, super high quality. Oh, yeah, that is heavy. Okay, that's where you can lift it from. Turn it around a bit. Also, oh, it's doing things. This thing is so fancy. Do not move or stop the touchscreen manually. Press the on button and see what happens. Oh. Okay, and it says the heat plate is turning on, so it's actually counting up. Okay, that's the heat plate just here, so it says don't touch that. Oh my gosh, it pulls straight out too. Oh, how cool is that? Oh, that is wicked cool. That is really, really cool. So these are just some small makeup bag pieces that I have. This is actually insane. So you can customize the pressure and everything. So the ironing, so you can customize the temperature. You can customize the time and the pressure. So it can go up to, I think, 80 kilos. I'm feeling like this will be perfect to use doing the linings, especially for the small size. I can just like press it down and then done. Doing all like the pockets and everything, just ironing everything really quickly, setting it all out on the board. I'm gonna just give it a very quick go now. Okay, for example, this is one of them. It says auto iron. I think that's when I can just push it back and it'll start. I've already learnt that. Okay. I just put in for 20 seconds. Probably didn't need 20 seconds though. Okay, I'm going to change this a bit because 100 is not hot enough. I just had a little look. 180 to 200 degrees is what it recommends. I have changed the settings. I've only put it on for 6 seconds because I'm a little bit nervous about how it's gonna go. I'm more so nervous about the actual cotton fabric here because it's, I don't know, it's different to some other cotton fabrics. Try it out. I've also got these on. I'm just gonna push that back in. It's all locked in and I'm gonna click start. So I've only got it for 20 kilograms pressure. It's said to use that for light things. The material, it's very grippy. Try with a different sort of material now, but this worked well, so that's good. I could always put like some parchment paper down. Let's try with this one because this one's actual cotton. That's much better. It didn't come up with it. I do want to try one more thing, but I'm going to wait for a bit until I've got everything cut and everything ready to go. And I'll come back out here and I'll use it. So I will continue using this later on in the video, but if you don't want to watch the whole thing and you want to go check it out now, I do have a link in description. And thank you HTVRONT for sending me this heat press. It looks amazing and I can't wait to try it out further later on in the video. Also guys, just a little side note that you don't need the baking paper because that little thing I pulled out at the start was actually parchment paper they use. I just read the instructions again, so yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna go use the heat press now and hopefully they'll work well with what I've got here. I did have a thought that maybe I could even try do like this sort of stuff in bulk. I'm gonna give it a go. It might not work, might work, I don't know. The round's probably gonna need an actual iron because it has like divots in it and it will need steam. These ones should be okay though to just like do the lining. So I'll bring those out too. And I'll probably just bring these out as well. Again, most of these should be fine just being pressed. It's just when they have really deep divots, that's when it's a little bit harder. And this is what I was talking about. Apparently this is what you use. So this is the Teflon sheet. That's why I was like, what is this? Like this feels so weird. And I did read the instruction manual again and I was like, surely they've got that suggested because I feel like that's like a very important thing when doing heat pressing, and they did. I just missed it completely when I was reading through. They think of everything, which is a good thing. So I was thinking about using this for linings. I don't know how it will go with the bigger ones, but the mini one should be absolutely perfect because it's perfect size. Then I was also thinking, what if I use it to literally just do this sort of stuff? And I feel like this will be nice and easy on my hands too. I'm gonna give these a go. It's only in for 6 seconds, I think. So let's try. I forgot to put the thing down again. But all of them stayed actually down, so that was a bonus. And they all flattened really well. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, that'll make my life so much easier. But I need to remember to keep using this because I did forget to use that again. So nice and crisp. Like, look how flat. Sorry, I'm really shaky. But yeah, look how flat those are. And then these are the ones I did with the iron. They're still like kind of like not flat. That's really cool. I thought I could just probably do like a bulk batch for some of these because they don't need a massive iron just because they've been sitting for a little bit. The actual heat press is automatic, or you can make it automatic, so when you push it in it goes down. That made it so much quicker and easier for me once I figured out that part. I loved the auto part on this. So I'm still using the same settings, which I think is 190 with 10 seconds and 20 kilograms pressure. Just to like flatten these out a little bit because they're a little bit creased. so I've just finished doing all the lining and the outer fabric, just pressing them just quickly. I'm going to do the lining now. I'm going to try a few different ones. I'm going to try the settings I have currently, see if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I might have to do it a little bit longer, but we'll see. I want to see if I can try and do this all at once. So we're going to give this a go. I might try with one actually first on the 10 seconds, and then I'll start doubling it up. I think that's fine. Like it's not coming off anywhere. It seems to be on there pretty well. All right, I'm gonna try with the 4. Might even be a bit too hot because it's kind of wrinkly. Might have a look at the instructions and see what it recommends for the degrees. Okay, it says 110 to 140, like, because it says it needs to be a low heat setting. So maybe I'll do 120. And it says 8 to 10 seconds. We'll do 8 seconds. Medium pressure. This one will be 120 degrees, 8 seconds, 20 kilograms of pressure. Just gonna put that in a little bit. And I'll continue doing this while this cools down. Okay, I tried it the recommended, but it's really falling off. So I'm thinking we might have to go a bit higher. Maybe, I think I had it 190, so maybe I'll do 160. And I might have to do, I'll do the time at 10 seconds again. I'll wait for that to heat up and we'll give that another go. Okay, I just tried that. It seems to have worked better. Okay, that one turned out pretty good, but I do want to try maybe like presses harder. Okay, I tried with the 40 kilograms and that actually came out perfect. It's completely flat and really well on there. So I'll continue with 40 kilograms at 160 degrees for 10 seconds. I'm going to try doing it in the bulk batch again and we'll see how that goes. I just did a whole batch. There's 5 here. I'll just check them all. The first 2 were fine. Third was good, but I think the last 2 no good. So I'll have to do those 2 again. But yeah, so I can get about 6 layers. So 3 linings and 3 of the interfacing without it, yeah, messing up. Okay, I've changed it again to 15 seconds, 40 kilograms and 140 degrees. And I guess I'll just keep changing it if I don't like it, but so far it's working and I'm just using 2 linings, 2 interfacing, and it seems to be working fine. But yeah, really impressed with this. Makes it so much quicker and easier. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Sorry about the weird like intro and outro. I actually filmed this whole video within another vlog. That vlog was like 5 hours long. I'm not even kidding. It's like, so yeah, it had to be taken out into its own separate thing because it was just way too long. Yeah, and plus I feel like it's better this way anyway. So then if people are just after like a little bit of advice on the heat press or like what this heat press does, or you know, they don't have to sift through hours of content of me making makeup bags. So yeah, that made just the more logical sense. But at the time I was like, oh, this won't take very long. Yeah, no, I've got so many hours worth to edit of that vlog. So yeah, that has to become separate. I don't know if I mentioned it in the other one, so make sure that you go check out the link below. I've also got a coupon code for you guys and I'll put it on the screen for you. Yeah, you guys can go have a look at those and see if they are right for your business or your hobbies. I'm going to go back to it now. Back to work, got lots to do, gonna finish these Bangkok bags. Thank you so much HTVRONT for sending me this heat press. It is amazing and I love it so much, and can't wait to, I just can't wait to explore other things that I can do with this. So much easier than having to iron everything by hand. Yeah, I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!